So once we're at the 90-degree angle, we're going to do palm press from the shoulder down to the elbow with our top hand, our right hand in this instance. And then our left hand is going to be more below the elbow and in this nice meaty part of the forearm. Does that make sense? So we're just going to do nice palm press, I can't talk, to introduce touch. We all know massage therapists in general are very, very tight here. So what I like to do, you can see I'm sitting on my knees because this is what's comfortable for me, just sitting like this. When I put my hands down, I'm just stacking. I'm not pushing down with my arms because why? I'm taking this and gravity is doing the work. You know, all of this weight is just going straight down. How does that feel?
I was just curious, 'cause that's how I learned with,
That's fine. If that works for you, perfect. I don't, because, I don't know, we just don't. So then once we do that, we are going to do thumb lines down this basically center line right along our arm. It's one of those sun lines, just goes right down. We're just going to do thumb presses. It's a little bit more focused because we're using thumbs instead of palms. We're just going to go down the central line. It mirrors one of these sun lines. So just go down. Thumb press, just like that. Does this make sense?
Just on the inside.
Yep, just on the inside, right here, all the way down. Okay.
Splits the bicep and tricep. Splits the radius and ulna.
How's that feel?
feels good.
And I'm not pushing down because I don't want to do that. I want to blow out my thumbs. I'm leaning and I'm feeling those muscle fibers separate. How's that feel?
Good.
Good. Pressing in. Some of them you can get really deep. Some of them, you know what, we got to do a little bit more of a palm press because they can't handle that, and that's totally fine. How's that?
Good.
Good.
How many hours a week can you do this work with your body feeling good?
So I can usually do 6 hours 4 times a week. So I like to cap a session at 4 hours because one time, the longest I can go is 5.5 hours, and I am wiped. I wanted to see. I wanted to see.
Yeah.
Push my limits. And it was great, but usually I'll do like a 3-hour session, take a break, and then I can do another 3 hours, and it's okay. And just break it up.
Before you did this work, when you were doing like Swedish or for deep tissue or whatever, could you do fewer hours?
I had to, yeah. I was blowing out my arm. I mean, I was a new therapist, and I was working at a chiropractor's office, which is 99% of the time deep. And just like Robert said, you gotta get in, gotta get out, right?
I used to work for one.
Yep, I'm working 5 days a week, being awesome. I mean, I am crushing it. These people are getting results, and then I blew out my shoulder. I woke up one morning and I could not move from this position. I couldn't turn. I couldn't get dressed. I went to the ER wrapped in a sheet because I could not undo my arm to put on clothing. They had to give me muscle relaxers, and I had to do like all of this movement stuff to break it up. But I realized I was hurting myself for what? $18 an hour?
I know, yeah. That's
$20 an hour? I use my arms. I use these to eat. I love food. I can't eat if I can't have arms. You know?
When I first started doing massage, I was working for this one company that's no longer here anymore. And I ended up getting tendonitis in my shoulder. And so I wasn't able to do deep tissue. And I told the owner, and you know what he told me? He was like, "Oh, you'll be okay. Just put some biofreeze on it."
Yep.
I was like, I quit that job and healed myself for 3 months.
And that's what you have to do. When you hurt yourself, you
Yeah,
can't
'cause
work.
it was in both shoulders.
Yep.
It went from one to both. And I was just like, I said, you can't treat people like that.
Yep. So once we've gone down, we've got the shoulder all nice and floppy and warm. Let's work on these hands, right? We got all these hands. Do we have the good stuff later? How does that feel?
Ooh, amazing.
Right?
I'm here like, ooh, amazing.
Right. What I like to do right here in this nice big part of your forearm, right? I like to have my client make a fist, right? She's got that nice fist, I feel it. I'm gonna press down. Ooh, let's feel it. I'm gonna press down just like that. And then I'm gonna say, hey, relax. Boom, how does that feel?
Good.
Right? How does that feel for you?
It's nice.
Right? So now that I've got this trapped, I'm gonna come over and start working on this hand with my left hand. Right? Because I can. So I'm gonna just work in here.
In the web.
Mhm.
Like that? Okay.
You can work all over though. Whatever works for you, whatever works for your client.
Are you okay where I'm at right now?
Primary is first.
Yeah.
Then tons of secondary, tertiary options. I'll never stop you from doing that.
Yep.
I just want to make sure you get
Is
the
that okay?
primary first.
So yeah, our goal, we're working on forearms, but we're here, so we're working hands. Why not? You know? Move this all around. One of the things I like to do is take the client, bring their hands up like that. How's that feel?
Feel good.
Right? And then this is really fun / painful. And bring the hand down, take your fingers, splay theirs, just like that. How does that feel? You're gonna get a nice stretch through this forearm. When you're holding your arm on that big part of your forearm,
Is it? Okay, I'll go
you can
over.
see
Is that better?
that their hand might start changing color because we're restricting the blood flow.
That's what I was thinking, because it's like feeling like
It's gonna feel a little tingly. Yep. We don't want to hold it forever, but yeah, when it starts tingling, we're like, okay. We take a big deep breath in, and then we slowly back out. Whenever we do these big compressions, we always want to slowly back out because we don't want to cause any recoil.
Oh, it's like I feel all the blood go right back to
Yep.
your
And you'll see that blood rush back in. And then how does it feel as the receiver when you get that forearm work?
It feels really amazing. It just feels like once you released it, just the blood flow just like went right back into my hand.
My hand feels looser.
Right?
Like it feels like
How many massage therapists need this?
Everybody.
Right? And David, I love what you did. I love what you guys did. You guys realized your client's arm is too big for the mat. It's going to hang off. You created extra support using blankets.
the blanket she pointed out.
Yeah.
But I was like scared to touch her hand because I was like, it's not on the mat.
No, it's totally fine. Sometimes if your client's hand is like right off the mat, it can work because you have a little bit extra room to move stuff. Just depends. Does that make sense? You guys want to try switching out? Okay.